Let's check now the last piece of material, that's unit number 9. We start from the page 100 in your workbook, and we begin with exercise number 1, where you need to find the names of the things that you can see in the pictures. Number 1 is a beach, number 2 cliff, number 3 lake, number 4 river, number 5 forest, number 6 is an island, 7 rocks, and 8 sea. Now a bit more complicated one, we've got the words in the crossword. An area of land with lots of tropical plants and trees is called a jungle. A forest with tall trees, warm climate and lots of rain is a rainforest. A very big sea is an ocean. Where a river falls over a cliff, that's a waterfall. Hot and dry area with no plants is called a desert. A very high hill is a mountain. A hill with a hole at the top that sometimes has fire coming from it, it's called a volcano. An area of grass where farmers can grow things is called a field. And this is where the land meets the sea, and this place is called a coast. We go to exercise number 3. Example number 1. This time you were supposed to read the notices and find the labels for each of them. Number 1, a mountain. Number 2, a river. Number 3, a desert. Number 4, a beach. Number 5, a cliff. Number 6, rainforest. And number 7, a field. In exercise number 4, we need to match the notices from 1 to 7 from exercise number 3 with meanings A to G below. A, you can walk across here, but be careful. And in this case, we've got public path, but please shut the gate, farm animals. And the second one, so B, you don't have to lie on the sand. And here we've got sun chairs here, 50p an hour, so number 4. The next one, so C, you mustn't do this, it's dangerous. And in C we've got number 5, no climbing, danger, falling rocks. Sentence D, weather change can make this place dangerous. So we've got number 1 here, check the weather forecast before starting to climb. Then we've got E, we need to think about the future, and here we've got number 6, help the environment, save the trees. F, take something to drink with you, and this one is number 3, no water for the next 50 kilometers. And we've got the last one, you need to walk a short way to find something. This is number 2, use the bridge to cross 300 meters away. Task 5 is about choosing the correct preposition, and we start from the first example. We went skiing in the mountains last year. Number 2, we saw some black cows in a big field. Number 3, my uncle has a house by a lake. 4, my parents would like to live on the coast so they can look at the sea every day. Number 5, my friend lives on an island and has to take a boat to go to school every morning. Number 6, we can walk along this path and then have a picnic by the river. Exercise number 6, let's choose the correct answers. Number 1, I live about 100 kilometers from England's capital city, London. I live with my parents in a small house on the south coast. Number 3, our house is in a village where the population is only 540 people. It takes 5 minutes to get to the beach, and we often go swimming there in summer. Number 5, from the window of my room I can see the farmers' fields with black and white cows. Number 6, I can cycle along a path to a forest where we sometimes pick flowers and mushrooms. And number 7, I love living here in the countryside because of all the lovely natural features. And here comes the last task. Example number 1 is features, number 2 country, number 3 coast, 4 rivers, 5 fields, 6 sea, 7 beaches, 8 islands, and 9 cliffs. Let's go to page number 102 and we start from exercise number 1. This time we deal with a bit of grammar and we start from the first example. I have slept in a tent. Number 2, my brother has written 2 short stories. My mother, number 3, my mother has eaten Mexican food. Number 4, my cousins have played basketball in the USA. Number 5, you have won lots of medals. And number 6, Danny has seen the Eiffel Tower. Exercise 2, let's make the sentences. Number 1, I've never been to Italy. Number 2, have you ever eaten rabbit? Number 3, our teacher has never forgotten to mark our homework. Number 4, we haven't seen the new horror film. Number 5, my brother has never played football. Number 6, has your computer ever crashed? Number 7, how many times have you been to France? Exercise number 3. Once again, we need to make sentences or questions in present perfect. Have you ever met someone famous? Is number 1. Number 2. I have never flown in a helicopter. Number 3. Erin hasn't seen the new TV talent show. Number 4. How many people have you invited to your party? Number 5. We haven't studied the present perfect before. Number 6. Have your parents ever lived in another country? Number 7. Which countries in Europe have you visited? And number 8. My friends have never eaten Chinese food. And the last task here is an exam task. Number 1. Have you been to many countries? The answer is yes. I have traveled a lot. I have been to most European countries on holiday. And I have stayed with friends in the USA twice. The next question is, have you ever given talks or presentations about famous sites? Yes, I have done quite a lot. At school, I'm really interested in museums and important buildings. I have also done some projects about famous art galleries in the world. Excellent. What other experience do you have that's important for a tour guide? Well, I have learned 3 languages and passed exams in all 3, so I now speak French, Chinese, and Russian. I think that will help. Oh yes, and I have made lots of friends in different countries, so I know quite a lot about different cultures. Very good, I think you'll be very good for the job. Let's go to page 103 now, and we've got a text, a true story, and quite an amazing one. I hope that you had a chance to read it, but before we do some exercises connected with this, let's start with some vocabulary exercises. Exercise 1, example 1. I know you're tired, but don't give up. Keep running. Number 2. When did this event take place? Number 3. Have you come across my dictionary? I left it in here. Number 4. The bomb hit the building and it blew up. Number 5, I need to find out when the film starts. Exercise number 2. Example number 1. Joel Simpson and Simon Yates, and we've got the correct answer here, that is C, had the same ambition. Because of bad weather, Joe had an accident. On the way down the mountain, Simon saved his own life. After Joe fell into the hole, he found his way home. And number 5, since 1985, Joe has published some books. And a bit more vocabulary. A person who climbs mountains is a mountaineer. A person you work with or do sports with is your partner. Someone who lives through something dangerous is a survivor. Something we pull or hold onto is a rope. Doctors do this to make us better. That's an operation. A person who makes a film is a director. Okay, and we go to page number 104 and we start from exercise 1, where you need to put the words in brackets in the correct position in the sentences. Let's start from the first one. I've just woken up. 2, I've already read the book. Number 3, we haven't studied the grammar yet. Number 4, Mick has just phoned. Number 5, has the teacher marked our homework yet? And number 6, I haven't been to the beach yet. Exercise number 2 is connected with exercise number 1, so let's have a look. We've got the sentence, I've just woken up, and the answer is, I'm really tired. And the second one, I've already read that book, and we've got the, have you got another one? We haven't studied the grammar yet, and this is connected with we can't do this exercise. Let's have a look at the next one. We've got Mick has just phoned, and this one is A, he can't go swimming with us. Let's have a look at number 5. Has the teacher marked our homework yet? The answer is we gave it to her a week ago. And let's have a look at the last one. We haven't been to the beach. Is it sandy? Now let's make some more sentences or questions. Number 1, have you been to the new exhibition yet? Number 2, Dad has just booked our holiday in Spain. Number 3, I haven't spoken to Bill about the concert yet. Number 4, we've already seen that film. Number 5, I've just opened your email. And number 6, has she already invited you to the party? In exercise number 4, we need to put the words already, just, and yet in the correct place. Let's start. I've just spoken to Pat. I've already done my homework. I haven't tidied my room yet. Have you cleaned the car yet? My friend has just sent me a really funny video clip. And we have already been to the museum. And the final exercise is number 5. We start from 1. Number 1 is B. Number 2, B. Number 3, C. Number 4, B. Number 5, A. Number 6, B. Number 7, C. And number 8, also C.